Good day everyone. Today I'm going to discuss your Module 5 with a lesson titled Comparison of Concentration Unit. So we have our lesson objective. Use different ways of expressing concentration of solution in terms of percent by mass, percent by volume, mole fraction, molality, molarity, and ppm. We also have prepared solutions with varying concentration. So medyo madami tayong i-solve dito. So expect natin na medyo mahaba or mahaba-haba yung video lesson na ito. So let's have your concentration. So na-discuss ko naman ng concentration sa ating module 4. Let's just have a recap. So ang concentration natin, it is solution is measured of the amount of solute that has been dissolved in a given amount of solvent or solution. So ito yung kabuuan ng pinagsamang solute and solvent. So, ganito yung itsura niyan. So, ang concentration natin, nakadepende yan sa dami ng ating solute. So, the more na madami yung solute, the more na concentrated yung ating solution. Pero pag kukunti lang yung solute natin, then, hindi po concentrated yung solution natin, kundi diluted. So, ganun lang po yan. So, na-discuss naman na natin yan on our prior module. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin, what are the ways in expressing the amount of concentration? So, meron tayong iba't ibang ways to express the unit of concentration. So, meron tayong percent by mass, percent by volume, mole fraction, molarity, and parts per million, and then meron din tayong parts per billion. So, million lang muna tayo. So, we have here percent by mass. So, ang percent by mass natin, it's represented by the solute in a specific mass of a solution. So, ang pag sinabi natin percent by mass, ibig sabihin na makikita natin ay mass ng solute. Pag volume naman, of course, volume of solute. So, mapapansin natin, parang parehas lang po sila ng solution or parehas sila ng solution. Ang pagkakaiba lang ay yung kanilang nasa itaas. Kung mass by percent by mass yan, of course, ang gagamitin natin ay mass. Pag percent by volume, ang gagamitin natin ay volume, of course. So, mass of solute divide by mass of a solution times 100. Tatandaan natin yung naka-yellow dyan. Pag sinabi nating solution, dapat combination ng solute and solvent. Pag mass of a solute, ibig sabihin yung solute lang yung tinutukoy niya. Pero pag solution yung pinag-uusapan, pag-aadin natin ang mass ng solute and mass ng solvent. Same goes with your volume of a solute or percent by volume. So, pag sinabing volume of a solute, yung solute lang ang pinag-uusapan. Pag sinabi natin volume of a solution, yung solute plus the solvent. Later on, when we are practicing our problem or our formula, mas makikita natin kung ano yung ibig kong sabihin. So, let's try to have this one, our first example for percent by mass. So, if a solution that has a mass of 800 grams contains a 200 grams of sodium chloride, what is the concentration using by percent mass or percent by mass? So, ang formula natin for percent by mass is mass of a solute divided by mass of a solution times 100. So, let's identify muna yung given natin. So, meron daw tayong solution. If a solution that has a mass of 800 grams, so, sulat natin. Uy, nawawala yung aking. Ayan, saan ako susulat? Ayan, so let's have given. So, ang given natin, we have, palitan natin yung kulay ng ating pen para mas madaling makita. Wait lang po. Palitan natin. Okay. Let's have, ano maganda? Blue na lang. Ayan. So, erase muna natin to. So, I have here our given. Let's identify muna yung given natin. So, ang given natin, we have mass of a solution. So, meron tayong mass ng solution is equal to 800 grams. And meron daw tayong 20 grams of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, ibig sabihin yan yung solute natin. So, ang ating mass ng solute natin is 20 grams. Bakit ito yung solute natin? NaCl lang yan. Pag solution, uulitin ko. Pag solution, pinagsamang solute plus solvent. So, ibig sabihin, since this is a solution, ibig sabihin, itong NaCl natin, tas water natin, nakakreate sila ng 800 grams. So, let's just substitute the value. So, meron tayong mass of a solution natin is 800 grams. And then, mass ng solute natin ay 20. So, meron tayong 20 divide 800 grams times 100. The answer would be 250% sodium chloride. Or 2.50%. Ayan. Next. Ayan, may sagot na. So, we have the aqueous solution. Ibig sabihin na aqueous solution, ang solvent natin ay water, of course. So, yung solution natin, meron na tayong solution ay 900 grams. And then, meron tayong 45 grams ng sodium hydroxide. So, that is your solute. So, what is the percent by mass of a sodium hydroxide? So, let's identify yung given natin. Ito na pala. So, meron tayong given na mass of sodium hydroxide is 45 grams. Mass ng solution natin, this is water. Sorry, this is water. Aqueous solution, this is water. So, meron tayong 700 grams ng water natin. So, pag sinabi ulit natin solution, mass ng solute, this is solute plus solvent. Tatandaan natin, pag may nakita tayong water, ibig sabihin hindi pa po natin nahalo yung dalawa to create solution. So, kailangan muna natin silang pagsamahin. Timplahin muna natin sila. So, ang magiging formula natin, mass of a solute divided by mass of a solution. So, yung mass ng ating sodium hydroxide is 45 grams. And then, timplahin natin yung solution natin. So, meron tayong solute, which is your sodium hydroxide, and then water na 700 grams. Pagpaplasin lang natin sila. Titimplahin nga natin. Times 100. So, ang makukuha natin ay 6.04%. Ayan. If gusto natin i-prove, let's have here my calculator. So, pwede nang natin gamitin ito. We have here. Then, gamitin, i-input lang natin kung ano yung nakalagay dyan sa ating problem para hindi tayo makihirapan. Ganyan lang. Equal, times 100 equals 6.04%. 2 decimal place pa rin po tayo mga Mimasor. So, ganyan po dapat yung sagot natin. Next, let's have here, percent by mass in which, find the percent by mass in which 41 grams of NaCl is dissolved in 331 grams of water. So, let's identify muna yung given natin. Dito na lang. So, we have here our given. Una, we have here 41 grams of NaCl. So, that is the mass of your solute. Ayan yung solute natin. So, we have 41 grams. Ayan, di maganda yung sulat ko, pero carry lang yan. Next, meron tayong mass of water. So, you have 331 grams. So, ang tinatanong natin, ang hinanap niya ay percent by mass. So, percent by mass is equal to mass of a solute divided by mass of a solution. Wala bang, meron na pala. So, yan. So, ang gagawin lang natin, ito yung mass ng solute natin. We have 41 grams. Water pa rin to, mga Mimasor. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa niya natitimpla yung ating solution. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, we have 41 grams divide by, pagsamahin natin, timplahin natin, we have 41 grams plus 331 grams is equal to, the answer would be 11.0%. O, gamitan natin ng calculator para sa ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. So, we have here 41 divided by 41 plus 331. Nakalimutan ko pa yung times 100 dito sa gilid. Ayan, times 100 is equal to 11.01. So, ayan, times 100. Ayan. So, ganyan yung sagot natin. So, the answer would be 11.02 or 11.0. So, pwede naman yan. Ayan po. Next. Let's have percent by volume. O, so, volume naman na yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. So, you have here, what is the percent by volume of concentration in a solution which 75 ml of ethanol and 200 diluted in a volume of 250 ml. So, let's identify the given. So, we have here, ang given natin ay mass ng ating ethanol is 75 ml. Then, meron tayong solution. In a solution, sabi niya. So, meron tayong mass of a solution. It's 250 ml. So, isa-substitute lang yung value nito. So, you have a volume of a solute divided by volume of a solution times 100. Yan yung formula natin, right? So, yun yung gagawin natin. So, divide 75 divided by 250 times 100, that is 30%. So, kaya check na lang po. Next, we have sample number 2. What is the volume of acetic acid is present in a bottle containing 350 ml of a solution which measures 5.00% concentration. So, ang tinatanong niya ngayon ay volume daw ng acetic acid. Meron tayong solution, meron tayong concentration. So, identify natin yung given. Dito na lang. Given natin. So, we have here volume ng solution natin. We have 350 ml. Meron tayong percent ng by volume natin is equal to 5.00%. Ang hinahanap natin ay, of course, ang nawawala dyan ay volume ng acetic acid or solute natin. Solute. Okay. Formula natin, volume of a solute divided by volume of a solution times 100 is equal to percent by volume. So, meron na tayong percent by volume. Let's just plug in. We have 5% is equal to X, yan yung inahanap natin, divide by 350 ml. Cross multiplication kasi ito yung hinahanap natin. So, you have 5% times 350 ml is equal to volume of a solute. O, solve. Ang makukuha natin would be 17.5. O, sige, gawin natin ng calculator para sa ekonomiya na naman ng Pilipinas. So, pwede natin gamitin ay 5%. So, ang percent natin ay, asan na yun? Hindi ko makita. Pwedeng 0.5 or gamitan natin ng percentage. We have here 5% times 350 ml is equal to 17.5. So, same lang yung, 17.5. Ayan. So, same lang po ng sagot ko dito sa ating PowerPoint. So, ganun lang yung gagawin natin. We can divide it to 100 or we can flag it po ng 5% na po para mas madali. Next, we have calculate the percentage volume of 10 ml ethanol in 50 ml solution. Madali lang yan. Meron tayong solute, which is your ethanol, and meron tayong solution. So, i-divide lang natin. 10 divide 50 times 120%. Okay na tayo. Sa mole fraction, so, pag sinabi nating fraction, kung ilang beses na ba nahati yung mga mole natin dun sa solution natin. So, we have mole of A divided by the sum or yung total ng total moles ng component or kung sa solution ang pinag-uusapan natin sum ng solute and solvent. Okay po. Pero we're dealing about the moles. So, ganun din. Then, mole B, same lang sila ng formula. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung given dito. Siyempre, dalawa naman yung hinahalo natin. So, mole A and mole B. So, kukunin muna natin yung mole ng A and mole ng B. And then, i-add natin sila then para makuha natin yung mole fraction. So, ang mangyayari dito, mole A plus mole fraction ng A plus mole fraction ng B is equal to 1. So, paano yan? Let's have an example. So, in our glass, of iced tea, we have added 3 tablespoons of sugar. The volume of tea or water is 325 ml. What is the mole fraction of sugar in the tea solution? So, nakalagay dyan, 1 tablespoon of sugar is equal to 25 grams. Una natin kukunin muna ay yung mass. Since nakagram to, ano ang gagawin natin? Molar mass. Para makita natin yung mole natin. So, identify natin yung given natin. So, we have here your 75 grams. Since this is 3 tablespoon, sabi niya 1 tablespoon is equal to 25 grams. So, 25 grams times 3. That's why 75 grams of sugar or C12H22O11. Then, may volume tayo ng water which is 325 ml. 1 ml is equivalent to 1 gram mga mimasor. So, 1 ml is equivalent to 1 gram. So, same lang yan. So, pwede mong gamitin yan ng gram na lang para hindi ka malito. Basta 1 ml is equivalent to 1 gram. Yan yung kanilang conversion unit. Then, meron tayong 75 grams ang C12H2211 o O11. This is your sugar. Kunin natin ang molar ratio. Kunin natin ang kanyang molar mass. So, C12H22O11, alam na natin kumuha ng molar mass. So, ang molar mass ng sugar ay 342 grams in 1 mole. So, ang makukuha natin dyan na mole niya ay 212 mole. Ang water naman natin, ang molar mass niya ay 2 plus 16, so 18 grams. So, 325 grams. Gawin natin siyang mole, so divide by 18. So, ang makukuha natin dyan ay 18.1 mole. So, naka-mole na sila. Since mole fraction yung pinag-uusapan natin, kailangan natin i-convert yung given natin into mole. Tandaan, pag naka-grams yan, susunod na steps natin, molar mass. Okay po. Then, pwede na natin gamitin yan. This is a solute. This is your solute. Since this is your sugar, and this is your water, so this is your solvent. Solvent. So, ang gagawin natin, mass ng sugar natin or solute natin is 0.19 mole. Tapos, timplahin na natin yung sugar at water natin. So, 0.12 mole plus 18.1. So, sagot natin ay 0.012 or 0.012. Yun na po yung mole fraction natin. Okay po. Next, we have mole fraction. We have air is about 78% of nitrogen gas, 21% of oxygen gas, and 90% of argon. Since naka-percentage yan, matik po yan, you just convert it into gram. Palitan nyo lang ng gram yan, yung percentage natin. So, meron tayong nitrogen, 78 grams. Meron tayong water na 21 grams, and argon na 90 grams. Anong susunod natin? Uh, molar mass. Ang molar mass ng nitrogen, dalawang nitrogen to, tas atomic mass niya is 14, that's why 28 yan. I hope maalala pa rin natin kung paano po mag-compute ng molar mass. Next, argon natin, 40, basta i-divide lang natin sila sa kanilang molar mass. So, ang makukuha natin for nitrogen gas is 2.79 mole. For oxygen, we have 0.656 or 66 mole, pwede din. Pwede pong 0.0225 mole. Next, isa-substitute natin. So, unahin muna natin, since tatlo yung given sa ating air, atmosphere, so nitrogen muna, oxygen, and then argon. So, pinag-iwalay-walay ko yan para mas madaling maintindihan. So, gamitin muna natin yung mole niya, is of 2.79. Then, yung total, so i-add natin tong tatlong to, itong tatlong yan, yung naka-blue. So, 2.79 plus 0.656 mole and then 0.225 mole. Same yan. Lahat yung tatlong yan po yung gagamitin natin. Ang magkakaiba lang sila ay number of moles nila sa taas. Okay po? Let's try to solve this one. Yung ating una. So, we have here, input lang natin sa calculator natin. We have 2.79 divide by yung total nila 2.79 plus 0.656 plus 0.0225. So, yan po yung magiging sagot natin. It's 0.994. 06.65. Check natin mabuti. Uy, mali. Ayan. So, meron tayong 0.999. 79. 0.65. Buti na yung sigurado para hindi nyo ko awayin. 0.00225. Okay. So, the answer would be 9947. So, meron tayong 9947 for this one. 0.9947. The other one naman, we have, edit ko lang yung sa taas, mas better. So, edit lang natin tong taas. Same lang naman sila ng denominator, so we can have 0.656. So the answer would be 0.233. We have 0.223. 0.223, and then the other one we have, ay mali, we have here 0.0225 times divide by 2.79. Plus 0.656 plus 0.0225. So the answer would be 6.000 0.006. So, yan po yung ating mole fraction. Next, let's have your molarity. So, tatandaan natin sa molarity, lalabas ulit dito yung ating molar mass. So, alam ko naman na alam ninyo kung paano kumuha ng molar mass. Parang ganito po, we have sodium chloride. Bibilangin muna natin kulang yung atom ng mga elements natin. Una, identify natin yung elements doon sa ating compound. Then, susunod alamin natin kung ilan yung atom nila. Then, susunod, imumultiply natin sila sa kanilang atomic weight. Then, yun na po. And then, i-add natin sila pag nakuha na natin. Then, that would be your molar mass. So, alam nyo na yun. So, ang molarity natin, we have moles, number of moles of a solute divided by liter of a solution. So, this is molarity. Moles of a solute divided by liter of a solution. So, remember, if you're going to get the moles, you're going to have the given mass divided by the molar mass. So, lalabas lagi dito si molar mass. Parang ganun sa ginawa natin sa mole fraction. Next, a solution has a volume of 375 ml and contains of 42.5 grams of sodium chloride. What is its molarity? So, una, let's identify the given. Sabi niya, a solution has a volume of 375 ml. So, let's have a given. So, meron tayong liter of a solution. Liter of a solution. So, that is 375 ml. Oh, naka-ml yan. So, let's later i-convert natin siya. Then, we have here contain 42 grams. So, this is the mole of your solution. Mole ng solution. Mole of solute. So, this is your solute. So, you have 42.5 pala. 42.5 grams of NaCl. Ang hinahanap natin is what is the molarity. Una, yung liter of a solution natin naka-ml siya. So, kailangan natin i-convert into liter, of course. And then, isa naman, yung moles of solute natin or yung solute natin ay naka-grams. So, kailangan muna natin siyang i-convert into moles. Paano yung gagawin natin? Let's convert. Una, yung moles of a solute natin, naka-grams. So, let's have your molar mass. So, your given mass divided by the molar mass, ang makukuha natin ay 727 mole or 0.72 or 73 mole. Then, yung ml natin, convert natin into liter. So, 1,000 ml is equivalent to 1 liter. So, ang sagot natin, we have 0.375 liter. Then, we can have that. Pwede na natin isolve yung ating molarity. So, meron tayong 0.727 divided by 0.375 liter is equal to 1.1 mole per liter or 1.94 big letter M. Tandaan natin, if we're dealing about molarity, it is represented by big letter M. Mamaya malalaman nyo bakit. So, ang unit nito ay big letter M po. Huwag nyo pong kalilimutan. Next, let's have another problem. Lagyan ko lang siya ng laser point. Lakihan natin. Ay, mali. Let's have here highlighter na lang para mas mabilis makita. And in color nito should be black. Ayan. So, we have here our problem. What is the molarity of a solution? What is the molarity of a solution of NaOH if there are 4 moles of NaOH and 1 liter of a solution? So, ang hinahanap natin ay molarity. Ang formula niyan ay molarity is moles of a solution divided by liter of a solution. Moles of a solute divided by liter of a solution. Formula niyan. So, meron tayong given. Let's identify yung given natin. So, meron tayong 4 moles ng NaOH. This is your solute. And then, meron tayong liter of a solution. That is 1 liter. Madali lang to. The substitute the value, we have 4 moles, divided by 1 is equal to 4. 4 moles divided 1 is 4 or 4 molarity or 4 M. Big letter M po yung kanyang unit. Next. May sagot na siya. So, let's have the molarity of a solution. If meron tayong 3.6 grams daw ng NaOH dissolved in water to make 2 liters of a solution. So, ang given natin ay 3.6 grams. Ang kailangan natin ay moles. Anong gagawin? Convert. We're going to have your molar mass. Ang molar mass natin, Na, 23 plus 16 plus 1 is equivalent to 40 grams of NaOH per 1 mole. So, ang makukuha natin dito ay 0.09 moles. Tandaan natin, this is your molar mass ng NaOH. Baka hindi nyo alam kung saan ko yan kinuha. Uulitin ko itong 40 grams. Molar mass po yan ng NaOH. Paano ulit kumuha ng molar mass? Okay. Identify natin yung given natin or yung ating mga elements. We have sodium, oxygen, and hydrogen. Next, bilangin natin yung atom nila, kung ilan sila since walang subscript. Subscript yung number sa baba, di ba? So, wala silang subscript, ibig sabihin 1, matic 1, 1, 1. Then, multiply natin sila sa kanilang atomic weight. Tignan nyo na lang yung periodic table nyo. So, you have here 23, 16, and then 1. Then, 1 times 23, 23, 16, then 1. Then, plus. So, we have 0, 40. So, we have 40 grams per mole. So, meron tayo grams. This is grams per mole. So, we have, meron daw tayong 40 grams sa isang mole ng NaOH. So, ganyan lang po ang pagkuha ng molar mass. Ayan. So, ganyan po yung makuha. So, makuha natin 0.09 moles. Divide lang natin dun sa given natin na 2 liters. So, ang makukuha natin ay 0.045 molarity. Tandaan natin sa molarity po, if we're dealing about molarity, sa mga laboratories natin, we're using molarity. So, if ang concentration natin ay less than 1 molarity, ibig sabihin weak or hindi ganun matapang yung ating solution. So, it's a diluted. Pero pag it's greater than 1 molarity, mas malaki. Kunyari, 2 molar na siya or 2 molarities na siya, it's strong and concentrated. Ibig sabihin, pwede na nilang masira or masunog yung ating mga skin. Ayan. So, always know the concentration of our solution before using it. Ayan. Next, let's have molality or call them the molal. L to molality. Kanina, molarity. So, ang gagamitin natin dito ay number of moles pa rin, pero kilogram of a solution. Kung kanina, liter of a solution, dito po ay kilogram of a solution. Same lang sila ng molarity natin. Kung paano i-compute ang pagkakaiba lang, kilogram po ang gagamitin natin, hindi na liter. Let's try to use the formula. So, what is the molarity of a solution which 145 mole of carbon dioxide is dissolved in 591 grams of water? So, let's identify natin yung given natin. So, we have here your moles ng solute natin. So, meron tayong 0.145 45 mole. Then, meron daw tayong 500 grams. So, this is the kilogram of your solution. So, since we're dealing about, this is just a water solution yung pinag-uusapan natin. Wait lang. Ayan, wait lang. So, this one muna. So, meron tayong dissolved in 591 grams of water. So, meron tayong mass ng H2O. Songs H2O. So, meron tayong 591 grams. O, ang pinag-uusapan, moles of a solution. Paano yan? Convert muna natin to para makuha natin yung ating kilogram of a solution. Solution kasi to, solute lang tong meron, tsaka solvent. So, diba, pag solution, solute plus solvent. Baka nakalimutan na. Ayan. So, this is just a solvent and then this is your solute. So, i-convert muna natin to since naka-mole yan. We have 0.145 moles of CO2 times. This is a mole, 1 mole, and then multiply natin sa kanyang molar mass. So, ano ba ang molar mass ng carbon dioxide? carbon is 12. This one, 16 times 2. So, 32 plus 12 is equal to 48. Tama? Sige. So, meron tayong carbon is 12 plus 32. So, we have here 44. Sorry, 44 pa 48. Kasi, sorry. So, meron tayong 44. Paano yan? Balikan ko lang. Kunin natin yung molar mass. Baka nakalimutan. Sige, ulitin ko na lang. Baka kasi malito pa tayo. Kunin muna natin yung molar mass nito. Identify natin. Dito na lang. Identify natin yung ating element. We have carbon and oxygen. Next. Tingnan natin kung ilang atom meron. Since walang subscript yung carbon, 1. May subscript yung O natin, 2. So, meron tayong 2 atom ng oxygen. Then, multiply natin sa kanilang atomic weight. So, ang atomic weight ng carbon ay 12. Ang oxygen naman ay 16. So, 1 times 12 is 12. 2 times 16 is 32. Then, plus. So, we have here 44 grams per mole. This is the molar mass. So, 1 grams is equivalent to 44 grams. Ayan. So, makakancel na yung mole na yan. Ayan. So, we have here, compute natin. So, meron tayong 145 times 44. So, meron tayong 6.38 grams of, meron tayong 6.38 grams ng CO2. Pwede na natin gamitin. Kasi meron na tayong solute, meron na tayong solution. So, unahin natin, meron tayong moles of a solute that is 0.145 mole divided by kilogram of a solution. So, meron tayong kilogram to, mag-convert pa pala tayo. So, i-add muna natin to 6. Sige, ganito na lang. Meron tayong 6.38 grams. Sana wag kayong malito. Plus, wait lang. Okay, 6.38 plus ang water natin ay 591 grams times computation. Ilang grams meron tayo sa 1 liter? So, divide by 1,000 to. Not multiply, sorry. Divide by 1,000 dapat. Divide by 1,000. Or kung nalilito tayo, sige, ulitin ko na lang. Convert ko na lang bago natin ilagay dyan. Baka kasi magkagulo pa tayo. Solute natin ay, ang solute natin ay 6.38 grams plus ang solvent natin ay 591 grams. Plus muna natin yan. Meron tayong 6.38 plus 591 is equal to 597.38. So, meron tayong 597.38. 537. Tama ba? 38. Check ko lang. 97 pala. 597.38. Yan. 537.38. This is gram. Convert natin into 1 liter, into kilogram. So, meron tayong since gram yan, dapat gram sa baba, kilogram sa taas. In 1 kilogram, meron tayong 1,000 gram. So, ang computation nito ay divide by 1,000. So, the answer would be, so, ang solution natin ay 0.53738 kilograms. So, pwede na natin gamitin yan. So, you have 0.537 na lang kilogram. So, ito na po yung sagot natin, formularity. So, we have here 0.145 divided by 0.537. So, the answer would be 0.27. So, ang ating sagot ay, So, the answer would be is equal to 0.27 maliit na letter M. This is the answer. Tandaan natin, pag molality is represented by letter M. Pag molarity is big letter M. Ayan, next. Let's have another one. Okay, marami pa. Meron tayong molality. Naka-water pa rin to. So, we're going to, use pa rin yung kaninang ginagawa natin. Ganito. Solute plus solvent. Sana hindi pa rin tayo nalilito. So, what is the molarity daw? Let's identify the given. Ang tagal ko na. Baka mukha na tong movie. Next, we have here your solute. So, ang solute natin ay 13.7 grams. And meron tayong solvent na 500 grams. Baliktad naman, yung solute natin ay hindi pa naka-moles. So, kailangan natin i-convert. So, we have here 13.7 grams of NaCl. Ito na naman po yung ating tawag dito. Ano na yung ng value nun? Ayan. We have here 58. Ito na naman tayo sa molar mass. Ayan. So, ang molar mass natin ng NaCl, it's NCl. Identify natin yung element. Walang subscript, kaya parehas na 1 times 23, then 35. 23 plus 35. So, it's equal to 58 grams per mole. This is the molar mass. Convert natin. So, you have here 58 grams and 1 mole. Is equal to lipat ko lang. So, we have here 13.5 divide by 58 is equal to 0.23. 24 na lang. 0.24. You have 0.24 moles. Next, gawin natin yung solution. Since this is a solute and solvent lang, plus natin yan. So, meron tayong 513.7. This is your solution is 513.7 grams. Solution, this is kilogram. Convert. So, since gram yan, gram sa baba, kilogram dito. So, you need 1,000 grams to 1 kilogram. Cancel. So, you have here 0.513.7 kilogram. Pwede nang gamitin. Of course, pwede na. So, we have here, ilipat ko na nga lang muna. Wala palang space. I-solve ko yung ating, sorry. Okay. So, yung kilogram natin, solution, so solute. Ulitin ko na lang. Solute plus solvent. Solute natin is 13.7 grams. Solvent natin ay 500 grams yung water. So, plus natin is equal to 513.7 grams. Since kilogram yung kailangan natin, convert natin into kilogram. So, we have 1,000 grams is equivalent to 1 kilogram. Cancel. So, you have here 0.537 and kilogram. Ito yung gagamitin natin for kilogram. Ito yung gagamitin natin for mole. Substitute natin. We have 0.24 moles divided by 0.513 kilogram. So, the answer would be, sana yung calculator natin. We have here 0.24 divided by 0.1537 is equal to 0.47. Round off na tayo to decimal places pag final answer. So, we have here 0.47 0.47 molality. So this would be the answer. Next, how many grams of ethanol o grams na yung hinahanap niya are needed to prepare 0.10 molar of a solution? So, let's identify natin yung given natin. So, meron tayong molality. So, we have 0.1, 10 molal. We have 0.10 molal. And, meron tayong 1 kilogram ng water. So, 1 kilogram ng water. So, ang hinahanap natin ay how many grams of ethanol. So, this is your, tawag ito? This is your solute. Ayan. So, unahin muna natin ang ating X. Ayan. So, let's have it here. So, meron tayong molality na 0.10 molal is equal to X divided by kilogram of a solution. So, meron tayong molar mass ng ethanol ay 46 grams. 2 plus 1. So, we have here 47. Meron tayong 47 ng water. 47. So, we have 0.047 kilogram is equal to, cross multiply, we have 0.10 times 0.047 kilogram is equal to X. Ang makakancel lang since this is molar, all moles per kilogram. Ang makakancel lang. So, may iwan na yung mole dyan. So, you have here here 0.10 times 0.047. So, you have your 4. We have here X is equal to 4 times 4.7 times 10 raised to negative 3. Tama ba? Yes. So, this is the mole. Mole lang po ito, mimas or. Ang hinanap natin ay grams. No po? So, convert pa natin to. Since sabi niya 1 mole ng C2H6 is equivalent to 46.07 grams. Para maging grams. 0.7 grams. Okay, cancel. Then, equals. So, ang answer natin would be times 46.07. So, the answer would be 0.22 grams of ethanol. 0.22 grams of C2H6O. So, ito po yung sagot natin for the grams. Ayan. I hope maliwanag po tayo. Next, we have parts per million. So, we're dealing about millions. Same lang, grams ng solute divided by grams of a solution times 1 million. Ang parts per million natin, ginagamit na ito pag sobrang liit na po ng amount ng ating solute. So, times 1 million tayo. So, grams of a solute divided by grams of a solution times 1 million. So, ganito yan. We have 0.43 grams of oxygen dissolved in 10 ml of water at 20 degrees Celsius. What is the concentration in ppm? So, let's identify yung given natin. So, we have here your oxygen gas. This is your solute. So, meron tayong grams of a solute. So, we have 0.0043 grams. Then, meron kang ml ng water dito. So, 1 ml is equivalent to 1 gram. So, this is just 100 grams, mga mimasor. So, meron tayong grams of solution. Grams ng solution natin is solvent plus solute, diba? So, grams of water muna to. So, we have here 100 grams. Oh. Let's just substitute the value. We have here the grams of solute. Grams ng water natin, 100 ml or 100 ml. 1 ml is equal to 1 gram, so 100 grams. Plus yung ating solute times 1 million. Sasagot natin dyan ay 43 ppm. So, I guess that would be all for our Module 5.